What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Wes Björnsson here, representing Country Crush. Welcome to The Grip, where we talk about arm wrestling, powerlifting, and strongman. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to talk a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stuff in arm wrestling. So if you're not really interested in that kind of thing, maybe this video isn't for you. But I've debated on whether or not I was going to bring this up in a video, whether I was going to talk about it. And I saw it again while I was debating it. I'm going to look like a dick, I'm going to look like a bad guy. It's not what I want, but this thing that we keep seeing from announcers, from guys who put on tournaments, from guys who are making other YouTube videos like this, we can't keep seeing that. And the thing I'm talking about is exposing somebody when they're putting on a work, when they're being theatrical for the sake of the sport. Exposing them. If you're a commentator, if you are a tournament director, whatever your role is, if you have the public's ear while the match is going on, you should not be talking about how, oh, they're faking it, oh, they're being dramatic for the sake of the audience, oh, none of this is real. One example of that, which is the original thing that made me, decide I wanted to talk about this, and I've been stewing on it for about a month, is when Devin Larratt and Jerry Carteret were doing their match.
3-1, Carteret. Come back trying to tie this thing up.
Devin's acting like he's winded. Yeah, it's for show.
You see Max Taubin the whole time Devin is performing, because I'm not going to say he's putting on a work there. Maybe that was real. Maybe Devin was actually hurt. Who are we to say? But you see Max Taubin the whole time talking about Devin's putting it on for the audience. This dude could pull all night. There's no way Jerry's hurting him like this. He's just faking it. His wife is faking. Okay, even if that were true, you are hit to insider information. Dudes like you and me, and Devin, obviously, dudes who are like very involved with the sport in some way, one way or another. You're hip to what's happening, and that it's not really like that. But when you're trying to sell a new industry, a new business, like arm wrestling, a new sport, to blatantly call out that somebody's putting on a work, putting on a show, being dramatic, that this feud is not real, for example. I hate to keep using Devin, but the Devin Oleg thing.
Це бороться. Але після цього, він, вибору в нього не було, вони його вговорили, і цей поєдинок був до 3 раунди, мало бути. Перших 2 раунди я якби вигравав. І виходить, що якби зарахували мені цих 2 раунди, $5000 було б моїх. Я виграв би цей поєдинок. Судді чомусь на це не звертали і давали все одно мені там, фол, ще там щось, на це не реагували. І після вже там наступних перших 3 раунди було за мною. Вже наступні раунди вже сили в мене не було, так як я перед цим ще в 3 категоріях боровся, десь приблизно по 6 схваток.
I would love to give you a few words of advice, young champ. And that is, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. We both know exactly how that day went. I see in your video, you're blaming, well, first of all, you're saying it was like 3-2 or something, or you won the first 2 matches. I'm going to say, okay, if you really want to look at the video, like take a good look, take a really good look, and you will see that there is a foul, okay? But whatever, okay? If you want to ignore the foul, we'll say you won the first one, okay? Which, we can just say that. But you never did anything after that.
Somebody just called that out as not real, it's totally fake, and blah blah blah. Listen, first of all, I think it is legitimate, and second of all, even if it's not, who are you doing the favor of by calling it out? If you're behind the scenes, if you know how arm wrestling actually works, and you see something that isn't 100% legitimate, by calling it out, you're A, making the arm wrestler look like a douchebag, You're B, making the sport look illegitimate. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Let's talk about that. What I meant, and maybe should have said here, is that if you're seeing fakeness in the build-up, in the business part of this, in the hype for the match, those are the things that should not be addressed, should not be called out, especially by someone with an audience who sits behind a microphone. Contrarily, if you are seeing fakeness in the actual match, in the sports side of things, and I think there should be a very obvious division between the business of arm wrestling and the sport of arm wrestling. If you're seeing fakeness in the sport of arm wrestling, those things should absolutely be called out. If someone takes a dive during a match, those are apprehensible acts in my opinion, and will also delegitimize the sport that we're all participating in. I just wanted to touch on that subject real quick, in case there was any confusion, because I realized while editing that maybe I should have spoke more clearly. You gotta draw an audience, and maybe 20-25% of the audience of arm wrestling is other arm wrestlers. And maybe it's way higher, maybe it's like 50-60%, but there is still a marginal percent of guys watching the sport that are not arm wrestlers. So when they see that drama, when they see that juxtaposition of, oh, it's hurting, and like I'm having to take a break, and I'll be right there, ref. Like when they see somebody doing that, it's exciting. It's like the UFC. We're injecting a little drama into the thing that we're all trying to build together here. So I'm not saying you have to be a fake. I'm not saying you have to put on works. I don't put on works. I don't come out there and slam the table and act like a fucking animal. But if another guy is doing that, if you have the public's ear and you're calling him out in that moment, you're not helping anybody. You're doing a disservice to the sport at large. Now, I'm not gonna rant forever about this subject because it's not that big a deal, but the truth is, I keep seeing it. I keep seeing like repeated versions of this. It all started with Max Taubin, and I was gonna say something, but like I like Max so much, and I know he's like new to the commentator world, so I was like, eh. And then I saw it again at a local tournament. You're delegitimizing something that guy is trying to build. Maybe he's trying to build a brand, build a name, build a YouTube channel, build, whatever. And the success of that would ramp the success of arm wrestling as a whole. By you removing the curtain that he's putting effort into building, by you exposing him basically, you're going to delegitimize not just the guy, but the match, the tournament, and the sport as a whole. So, I don't know. This one was a quick one, man. I wanted to talk about it, and I had bounced around whether or not I was going to talk about it at all, because I understand that it makes me look like a dick, and I don't want Max Taubin to hate me. He's just the example I use, but I see it a lot of times. I see it from Travis. I see it from fucking almost every guy that puts on a tournament that, has commentators. It seems like they... And trust me, I've commentated. I know you run out of shit to say, so you just start calling what you're seeing in the match. But this is one thing I think we should maybe try to avoid. Anyway, guys, I think I'm done here. I just wanted to talk about it. If it paints me to be an asshole, I'm sorry. Wasn't my intention. I just think we should kind of be aware of the thing. It's just all this shit all happened in like inside of 3 days that inspired me to make, a little talk on it. It's not that big a fucking deal. But still, I'm Wes Björnsson. This is The Grip, and I hope to catch you next time.